All right, let's get right into it. The world of work as we know it is changing, and it's changing fast. But what does the next decade really look like for our careers? Well, we're about to dig into the latest Future of Jobs report from the World Economic Forum. These surveyed over 1,000 of the world's biggest employers to get their predictions for 2030.
So let's kick things off with a number that should really make you sit up and pay attention: 39%. Think about that. According to this report, nearly two-fifths of your core skills, the stuff you rely on every single day at your job right now, are expected to either change dramatically or become pretty much obsolete by 2030. That is a massive shift in a very, very short time.
So the obvious question is, what in the world is causing this level of disruption? Well, it's not just one thing. It's more like a perfect storm of powerful forces all hitting at the exact same time.
So, to really understand the future of jobs, we first have to zoom out and look at the huge macro trends that are fundamentally remaking our world. These are the big currents shaping, well, everything.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting. You might think economic pressures like the rising cost of living or the huge push for green energy would be at the top. And yeah, they're big deals. But the single biggest driver, according to employers, it's the simple broadening of digital access. It's like the main gateway that's letting all these other technologies into our work lives.
And when we drill down into the technologies themselves, one of them just completely dwarfs the others. I mean, look at that. A staggering 86% of employers expect artificial intelligence to be the main transformer of their business. That's way more than robotics or even new energy tech. AI isn't just another trend, it's the trend that's basically hitting the accelerator on everything else. Okay, so we have these huge forces changing the game, but what does that actually mean for specific jobs? Let's take a look at where the opportunities and, the risks are really going to be.
This slide just lays it out so clearly, doesn't it? It shows the two sides of this transformation. On one side, you've got this explosive growth in highly specialized tech roles. And on the other, you have a rapid decline in jobs that can be automated. What we're seeing is a real divergence in the job market, and it's happening fast.
But hold on, because here's a twist you might not see coming. While those tech jobs are the fastest growing in terms of percentage, they aren't where the largest number of new jobs are going to be. In terms of sheer volume of people, the biggest growth is actually in essential, hands-on roles. We're talking farm workers, delivery drivers, construction workers, all driven by a mix of tech, demographics, and basic economic demand. And this really captures the big picture. The future of work isn't just one thing. It's not all sleek AI labs and high-tech solar farms. It's a complex, diverse ecosystem where all of that is happening right alongside the fundamental pillars of our society, things like agriculture, building our homes, and caring for each other. So, this all leads us to the most important question for every single one of us. In a world that's changing this fast, what skills do we actually need to succeed? What's the new toolkit for building a future-proof career? Well, according to employers, this is pretty much the new core curriculum. It's this powerful mix of human cognitive skills and tech fluency. Right at the top, you have analytical thinking, our ability to make sense of information. And right there with it, the hard tech skills like AI and big data. But look at that last one, curiosity and lifelong learning. In this new world, the ability to keep learning is becoming one of the most valuable skills you can have. This new focus on skills is causing a huge shift in how companies actually hire people. More and more, employers are starting to care less about what your diploma says and more about what you can actually do. They're looking for practical, proven skills, which honestly could open up doors for a lot more people. All right, for our final section, let's zoom out one last time. Because underneath all of these trends and job numbers, there's a really fundamental choice we have to make about the relationship we want to have with technology. This chart tells the story pretty clearly. By 2030, the balance of tasks done by humans versus machines, it's going to shift a lot. Technology is going to take on more of the workload. That part is pretty much a given. The part that's not a given is how we design that technology to work with us. And that brings us to this critical fork in the road. On one path, we have automation, where the main goal of tech is just to replace human labor. But on the other path, we have augmentation, where technology is designed to be a tool that enhances our own abilities, making us smarter, faster, and better at what we do. And this right here is the core choice the report leaves us with. The technology itself is neutral. The outcome is going to be determined by the decisions we, businesses, policymakers, all of us, make right now. So the real question isn't what the future will be, it's what future are we going to choose to build.